Okay guys, so I got these wheels mounted up with these I ended up deciding on the Pathfinder, the new Specialized Pathfinder tires, and they're they're like 100, a little bit more than 100 grams, 120 grams more than my Challenge tires, those slick tires that I had before. And so I was thinking about that, and I thought, well, I don't really care about the weight as much, so let me just see how much this bike weighs. Before, when I had a different wheel set. I had the wheel set with the Panaracer Gravel King 700 by 43 tires and those Velocity blunt rims, and I have a whole video. I'm going to talk about different tires and rims and everything else. So I had that, I weighed that before I put this wheel set on, because pretty much everything else is the same except for the wheels and the tires, but the rotors are the same. Everything else remains the same, and both of them are set up tubeless, so that's all the same. So, and that Panaracer tire is a really heavy tire. It's the SS Plus, so the semi-slick plus, meaning it has the extra durable casing. So let me just check my tire pressure, because it felt a little bit low, and like I said, I just set this up. Oh yeah, that is low. That's 11. These wow, these are pretty solid for that being 11. And let's check the back. I normally, you guys know I go low tire pressure, but 11 is a little too low. And the back is 19, so the back's a little bit more significant, but I'm going to put 25 both front and back. And I wanted to talk to you about that. These tires are, they're 60 TPI, but they're a 3-ply. So that means they've layered 60 thread per inch fabric, three layers of it. So it's not quite the same as like a 180 TPI, such as some of the other tires, because it's just a tighter weave. But it does mean it's got a lot of material in there and less rubber, so it makes it extra durable. So I think that's a good thing. And they're not semi-slick, but they have that center channel that's slick, and then the outside is got the knobby, so they're kind of like a hybrid tire, which is pretty interesting. So what I was thinking is this would be a nice all-arounder where it's still going to be rolling nice on the road for the long pavement climbs, like when I went all the way up to Saw Pit and going all the way to a White Saddle like I did a couple weeks ago. It'd be great for that, because the traction felt great. I just came down this trail right now and the traction was spot on. They felt as good of traction as my knobby tires, like my my Schwalbe Ultra Bites. They felt as good as those, or even my real big Kenda Alluviums. So the traction felt great, even though these are a skinnier tire. And another reason I decided on these, I'm going to show you all in a diagram, but another reason I decided on these was when I mounted each of them up, I mounted up the Challenge Bianche Strada, which means white path or white trail or something like that. Those tires are really high, like 260 TPI, and when I mounted those up, they say there's 36, but they literally measured only 34. And when I mounted up these ones, these say they're 40, but they only came out to 38. So both of them were undersized. Both of them came out significantly less than like 2 meters. I consider it significant when it's more than 2 millimeters less. Both of them came out 2 millimeters less than the stated size. So I thought, well, I don't really want to go that skinny of a tire. I guess I'm kind of hung up on looks, but I thought it would look kind of weird. And I really like the black wall of these Pathfinders. The black wall goes good with these gray rims. And I think the weight, when I weighed both my bikes before and after with my heavier, I thought, wheel set with those Panaracer Gravel Kings and Wide Industry hubs, and these have the Pathfinder and the Hadley hubs, the weight was actually a little bit more with these rims that I thought would be lighter. So what I'm estimating is, it's not the rims, I think it's the hubs. I think the hubs are a little bit heavier. Hadley hubs have known to be a little bit on the beefier side, a little bit on the heavier side. So it might be the hubs, because those Wide Industry hubs are really light. And it could be that, because these are also less spokes. These are a 28, the other ones are a 32. So less spokes, you would think it would be lighter, but it wasn't. So I'm gonna end up playing around with that wheel set, the other wheel set that was lighter. And that's still only 16. Why is that? That feels really good at 16. Is my thing right? See you guys at 16. Huh. Try that again. The day I forget. Well, now it's on 16. Let me put some more air in it now, but it's still showing 16. I would like to have an even 20 at least. So anyway, I'm gonna be messing with my tires right now, but I'll put a video and whiteboard it kind of like I did on the other video, and talk to you a little bit about the difference in tire width and the tire and rim width and the weight and everything like that, and what matters most, because I think that's really where I want to go with this. What matters most to you with what you're riding? Are you riding something that you feel that you need the extra traction? Is your gravel not really a hard pack travel? It's a loose, you know, with little tiny, you know, like quail egg type gravel, or is it hard pack gravel that's really flat and packed down? So that's what you have to think about when you are putting together your wheels and your tire combos for your gravel bike. I've kind of taken what I've learned from mountain biking, put that into my gravel biking, and I want to talk to you guys about that. And as you guys know, with my mountain bikes, I went real wide on the rims, and I felt like I could never go wide enough. Gravel is a different story, because you're having that hybrid need of wanting to have something that's still fairly skinny and not too wide, because you are wanting to climb up some steep mountains, and you're mostly climbing on pavement, and you might even be going down some pavement, and a big wide knobby gravel tire is probably not your best thing to go down just a nice smooth pavement, especially around corners. So I'll talk to you guys later while I mess with my tires. Thanks for watching, and give me a thumbs up.